Welcome back, and well, we're on the last game of our Tier 1 Soviet run. And you're thinking, well, it took you 3 to 4 hours to get to Tier 2. No. It took me 3 to 4 hours to get the planes to play Tier Rank 2. And what I mean by that, I mean I have like 3 to 5 actually it was about, when I finished this, it was actually 5 Soviet Tier 2 monoplanes. And I know I've seen you guys on the channel saying, well, too realistic, it's a lot harder. Believe me, I do plan on doing that. I have a complete Japanese line of planes that I have not even gone up yet. Done a little bit of arcade to get a little bit of them, a little bit of planes, but for the most part, I'm still basically pretty weak on the Japanese side. So the Japanese side is one line I am going to go up, getting realistic. That's what I'm going to do for that line. I just really hate that line. I don't really consider it really getting good till you get to the zeros and the kais. Because those are where the Japanese line really starts to get its signature features. Especially the signature features from World War II. Now, as far as the enemy team goes in this one, we have an A-36 that has gun pods. So that's basically 3 guns in each wing, and then 2 pods underneath. They each have 2 50 caliber machine guns, so 10 barrels. And you do see that he is right there. And there's a VF-109. Both of them are climbing. Both very key targets. And very scary. He manages to snag his pilot, honestly. So that's a major threat for our guys gone. And see right here, this 5511. I killed him. He already left the he left the battle. I killed the guy, and he literally left in the first amount. That's pretty bad. That guy must have been raging quite a bit, the A-36 player, because here I am. Basically, I sniped probably your best plane out of the air from a pilot loss, and you leave the battle because you're so pissed. That's actually entertaining. This poor P-26, I feel bad for him. Now we're low on ammo. There is the A-251 there. He killed that guy. I reload and I start pulling away. I can't win a dogfight with him. He's going to outturn me. So guess what I do? I basically run away. And you can see there are bullets being shot at me. He's trying to shoot me. And then he starts turning away. He knows he can't catch me. So I use the speed of my plane to disengage. It's a very valid tactic. But you can't fight, you run away from him. I just find it funny that he basically got left the battle instantly. Now, that's funny. And it's kind of a little bit sad. We can pick up the DO-17. That's 3 planes. Trying to find our next target. And he's smoking. They're definitely with those biplanes on him. He's smoking. But again, like I said in my very first one, reload my guns, pull back, disengage, and go back in with a full load of ammo. So basically I can pick and choose my targets at will. And I'm trying to look at which ones are the easiest, but also the ones that are the loneliest, and potentially key targets that need to be taken out. I wanted to try to get the P-36, but he does that, he can outturn me. If I honestly wanted to, if he did, he could beat me in a turn circle. very vulnerable right here. Now, this P26 is on fire, and he's dead. Now again, you see there are two guys on my tail that could have easily came after me. Italian player beats the dust. That's 5 kills and 0 deaths. And looking at her plane, plane's still basically healthy. A little bit of damage to the wing and to the tail. Just a little bit of damage. That pass did quite a bit of damage to us. It put a lot of damage on our front. Now that one, you can see that even though we're pretty damaged, the pilot's basically fine, and the engine's fine. The engine and everything are completely fine. The plane's just taking a lot of damage, but the key components are basically safe. That one though does hurt. Some bullets go through the canopy. Pilot's still safe though. The engine though is in the red. And our speed has basically been cut in half. That really hurt us, especially since you look at the plane and we've got damage to our fuel tanks and our wings. So we're losing fuel. We pick him up and we got him. But there's like nothing we could do, honestly. And our smoking little husk there. So 8 kills in 1 plane. Not bad. This one though is going to be a little short. It's going to be a short plane life on this one. I do screw up on this plane. And you do see our squad mate up there, the green one guy, Braveheart 2019. Again, when you enter battle, they usually assign you a random div mate. So if you're near that div mate playing with them, you get a little bit of XP bonus. And see, there's a lot of targets. I can either go for those guys or go for the HE100. I go for the guys down there with all of our other guys. He swings back and kills me. And, well, so that was honestly it was a sad trade on my part. But, we did take out a monoplane. So that is a kind of a, is it a bad thing, is it a good thing? Taking out a monoplane means a lot, especially when you're getting down to these kind of numbers and tickets and just the score. Every bit of attrition helps. And it's going to go to the very last plane. It's literally going to go to the last plane. Like, the enemy team did not want to give up. There's not a lot of players. I mean, in all honesty, our team has more players than they do. They have 7. We have 9 players. So in dogfights, that does give us an advantage. And believe me, when I'm flying and doing this, I can see that the enemy team was capturing the zone. I gotta get up there and try to prevent them from capturing, because for the most part, when I see a lot of these games, when I was playing these games, or even anything in general, if the enemy team manages to get that zone, your chances of a loss are, well, honestly, I would say they're about 85% of the time, because your team becomes so focused on killing, because you got to kill the enemy till you get the zone back, or get up high enough to capture it and hope that the enemy all dies down. Now we severely damaged the JU-87. He's leaking fuel. He's now on. Well, he was on fire, I thought, because that was just the shells hitting. We aren't able to get a fire on him, unfortunately. But the I-15 isn't going to let him go down without a fight. He's going to keep the pressure on him. Us, we reloaded our gun, and we picked out a new target. See, he got him. He's already down. He had it. There was no reason to pursue. But these guys down here are in a nice little dogfight. Let's drop in and give them some welcome. Now believe me, when I'm doing these dogfights, I'm pressing C. I'm always trying to look around where the enemy is. And that was a pretty decent little dodge. There, at this point of the match, the dodges were just getting ridiculous. I think I was dodging every pass I was making on a plane. I'm trying to aim for the engine, trying to aim for the fuel, so I was trying to get those fires. But we shot him down. Again, pull back, reload, and wait. Our team is doing pretty well. We have all these planes here. They still have like, I think what is that, 6 I think? Yeah, we still have 6 players. We still have 7. No. Yeah, 7 planes. I think Cooper's done. I think he lost his plane. So 7 versus 6, I believe. They shoot the P-26 down, so that's a loss for them. Trying to go for the engine, trying to get the TBD's engine. Damage it. Another close dodge. The TBD does go down. And we're trying to take out the monoplane. That's the key target. And we're at 11 kills and 2 deaths. Now see, the Joshua Lamp guy up there, he was probably the enemy team's best hope for getting the victory. Make a dodge and instantly come back around. Because he is a monoplane. I can beat him in the turn, but he does damage our French guy up there. He goes down. That's great. That's one monoplane gone. We're just trying to hammer this guy. We're trying to get him. Then we finally shear off his wing and he's screwed. He's dead. He goes down. Now see, that P-36 could have, he kept driving straight. That was easily dodged. Could have easily just turned, ducked away. He just kept flying straight. You saw that. That was his mistake, honestly. He could have easily changed his course. You see that Josh Lamp is up there. Again, key target. Trying to help. We set him on fire. He's on fire now. I was going to let him burn, but I figured I have to finish him off because he is still dangerous. And then he finally gets shot down. not looking good. Pilots damaged, engines damaged, and, well, he comes back and kills us. We were kind of screwed once we took all that wing damage, and then our maneuverability got cut off. It didn't go too well. Now it's 3 versus 5. Now I'm going to highlight that. 14 kills, 3 deaths, 6 assists. 4,555. I guess 4,055 is our score. There is a guy down there, but he unfortunately gets shot down. And we have 2 guys coming in and 2 heavy bombers coming in. And we're literally getting down to the last few decisive moments of the match. Believe me, I was worried about the D-17 charging in there. I was slightly thinking about, he could probably pull it off, but I was worried. Now, if I go for each one of them, either one could turn around and shoot me in the back. So it's like, which one do I go for? But see, he can easily turn back up and shoot. But I decided to go for him. He's trying to shake me, but I'm doing a really good job of it. Because I can beat him in the turn any day. Take out the piece of his wing, or his flap, and he's dead. Another close dodge from the BF right there. Again, he's right there in the HE-51, the key target. He's the only one really holding their team together. Now, as our plane, still basically undamaged. Still 3 versus, well, technically it's 3 versus 4. But again, anything can change. All it takes is one good pass, and you lose that ability. Trying to gain altitude, trying to capture the zone, because we could just manage to capture it, but we're losing the ability to capture it, so that's unfortunate. If there's one thing I've learned, if I'm being shot at like that BF2 down there, don't continue to chase. Turn around. Shoot him down. He unfortunately gets very unlucky. Joshua, we're going to lose this trade. I mean, our engine's damaged. Pilot's still firing. The engine's on fire, though. But he, for some reason, turns back into us to try to finish us off. Doesn't get us. Kind of gets us at the last moment, but then our plane just kind of tilts to the side, and he rams right into us. So it's literally just this SPG left. And ramming bandit, but you see, we're literally at the end of the match. We've won.